Facebook.com, which is what it was called first. And it was just very obvious to me the world was changing. And what I believe today, what I'm about to talk to you about, is the ability, the fact that every company, in my opinion, has the ability to pump out content, build community around that, and build a business. The reason I decided to write Crush It is because what I did starting in February 2006 up to this point is very fascinating to me as an entrepreneur. From 1998 to 2005, in building Wine Library, I spent $4 to $5 million in traditional advertising. Full page New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Wine Spectator, billboards, radio, direct mail, all that good jazz. And in building my personal brand and building the brand of Wine Library TV, I've probably spent less than $25,000. What I've spent a lot of is sweat equity. And the fact that we are living in a day and age, in my opinion, where anybody in the world who has enough passion and skill set around that passion can go out and buy a $200 flip cam and put that voice to the world and then build a business around that is staggering. It's game-changing, it's shocking, and it's not something I think that everybody has totally wrapped their head around. And that's why I wrote Crush It. Because I don't want anybody ever again to go to their $70,000 a year or $45,000 a year or $100,000 a year job and hate it in a day and age where you don't have to. Now, I'm not the big guy that says go out and quit your job because everybody's got mortgages and things of that nature. But I do believe that if you work after hours around your passion, that it's very possible for you to build a business. There are several people out there today, hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of people who are monetizing content and building community and using tools that cost $0.00. That's insane. For business, that's insane. If you made this presentation to people in business 25 years ago and told them all the things we're doing and the cost to do them is zilch, they would vomit in their mouth. They would not believe it, and they would be shocked. And to me, that creates enormous excitement. When CAA, which is the largest talent agency in Hollywood, signed me, one of the partners came up to me after the introduction meeting, pulled me aside and said, I gotta tell you, this is one of the more interesting days of my career. If somebody said to me we were gonna hire somebody who did the following, sits in front of a camera for 35 minutes and drinks wine, and 100,000 people a day watch him, I would absolutely laugh them out of the room. But the fact that we live in a day and age where you can just go and put out your content, and now listen, not everybody is as charismatic and good looking and amazing as I am. I get that. I do. I understand that. But even if you're introverted, even if you are not maybe comfortable in front of a camera, there are still plenty of people. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but you can still make money with the written word. And you've got to find what you're about. I'm not saying that everybody needs to go out and put out a video television show around their passion. I'm thrilled if you write about it. But if you communicate better through the, maybe the voice. I mean, lots of people running on treadmills, listening to podcasts. The way we interact with content is changing so quickly. The internet as a platform is so young. The internet that we know is 14 years old. AOL started sending out CDs in our mail 14 years ago. I mean, it's a baby, and it's changed our culture, and it's changed the landscape, and it's changed a lot of the economic aspects of many industries. I know this industry as well. So what I need people, what I'm desperate to get people to understand is it's not changing. Technology's going forward. It takes no prisoners. And I think that I can really relate and spent a lot of time. Actually, one of my secret hopes about this book is that it does get into a lot of indies and all bookstores, of course, and people read it. Because I have a few friends that are indies, and I'm really hungry for them to see what I see, which is more opportunity, not less. Without the internet and without these tools, it would have been harder for me to build my family business from 4 to 50. It would have forced me to do what I did not want to do, which was open multiple locations. When you have an Eastern European father who came from nothing, multiple locations is scary because the number one thing in his world that matters is did anybody steal peanuts from the register? So